Hello everyone, this is Anand Thakur from Informatica Global Customer Support Team, and in this video we will look at derivative creation in Product 360 Media Manager. The agenda of this video includes overview, prerequisites, pipeline module configuration, derivative workflow creation, followed by a demo. Let's start with overview of derivative creation. Media Manager in P360 is used to manage the media assets that are uploaded inside the application. Once we upload an image, the first task that the application does is to check if the asset is of the supported format and then generate a preview of that image. Post that, as per the business requirement, we can even create a derivative of the image. Derivative of an image is nothing but a sub-media asset that is created either by reducing the image dimension or by changing the background color by modifying the RGB settings. For Media Manager in HMM, we provide an out-of-the-box image magic code which will process the media asset and create a derivative by reducing its size to 70 x 70, and the resultant image will be in JPG format. Moving ahead with the prerequisites, Media Manager components which includes OMedias, OPipe, OWorkflow, OverVault and FuncD should be installed. Media assets can be uploaded either by the OMedias module or the OPAS web server. In case you are using the web server, please ensure it is up and running. Now let us look at the steps to be performed for configuring the pipeline module. Open the OPipe module and click on Pipeline option in the menu bar and select Pipeline Management. A new window opens up in which click on the search icon to list down all the list of available pipelines. Out of the box, you will be provided with JPEG 70 x 70 code. Now double click on this and navigate to the Visit tab. Here ensure we set the default path to FuncD Tools directory. This tools directory is the location where we have commands for the executables of image magic code. The next step will be a creation of workflow. For this, navigate to the OWorkflow module and click on Master Data from the menu bar, and then select on the Management of Workflow. A new window opens with overview of list of workflows. Here, click on the Create New icon to create a new workflow. Provide a name to the workflow in the designation field. Click on the Workflow tab to add steps inside the workflow. For this demo, we will create a workflow with two steps. The first step will be a watch point to check if a new media asset has been created or changed. Here, in the client parameter, we will add HPM interface. Now the next step will be an action point which will make use of the pipeline that we had created, which is JPEG 70 x 70, and create a new derivative for the images, which we either upload or change. Now save this workflow and then start the automatic mode of the workflow operation. Now let us start with the demo. First we'll go to the pipeline module. Click on Pipeline Operations, start the administrative mode. So we go to administrative mode when we are trying to do any sort of configuration changes. So the default username and password will be admin and password is sys. Now we'll click on Pipelines, Pipeline Management. Hit on the search icon. It will give us list of all the pipelines. So as you can see, the out-of-the-box JPEG 70 x 70 pipeline code is present here. So just double click on it and then click on the Visit tab. Here we need to make sure the default path 1 has been set and is pointing to the FuncD Tools directory, because this is the directory which will have executables of all the commands that will be used by Image Magic. So once the path is set, just click on Confirm step and then hit on Save. So now the pipeline has been saved. We can just go ahead and close this window, click on Pipeline Operations and start the automatic mode. Once you start it, like start the module in automatic mode, what it does is as soon as any media asset is uploaded, it detects it and starts processing the pipeline code for it. Now let us go to Workflow Manager. Here again we go to Workflow Operations, click on Master Data, Management of Workflows. Now once you click on the search icon, it will list out all the workflows which are present. So for the sake of this demo, we have already created a workflow for creating the derivative. So let us just go through all the configurations that we have done inside it. So double click on any workflow to open the configuration and to view the different steps inside the workflow. So the name of this workflow has been given as derivative creation. Now if we go to click on the workflow tab, here you have a layout where you can create all the different steps that you want to be that you want to add inside your workflow. So the very first step, as you see, is a watchpoint step. So the main work of a watchpoint step will be to monitor a change. For this demo, what the watchpoint is doing is it is looking out for media assets that has been newly created or any media asset that has been changed. So just double click on this, and here you can see the data source for this will be the media objects being created or changed. So if we change anything or if we add a newly created media asset, then it starts the workflow for it. And here the client parameter has been set to HPM interface 2012. Once you have configured any particular step inside your workflow, you can just go ahead and save it. And then the next step is an action point. So once your workflow identifies a media asset, what action it has to do will be defined inside our action point step. So here you see we have selected the action as add derivative. So what it does, it goes ahead and creates a derivative for that image. And for creating the derivative, it will make use of JPEG 70x70 pipeline code. So how do you select this is, in order to select it, just click on this folder icon and then hit on search button. It will show you all the pipelines that you have, the derivative codes. You double click to select it, and once selected you can see it here. And once you have configured all the changes, go ahead and save it. Then the last step for you, since these will be two individual steps that are added inside the workflow, you need to link them. You can just directly drag it from this task to this and they get linked. Once that is done, go ahead and save it and your workflow is created. So once your workflow is created, again, as we did for pipeline module, we started it in automatic mode. The same we will be doing for the workflow manager as well. So we go ahead and start it. Click on start button and the automatic mode has started. So now the next action being for us to upload an image. So this we can do either from the media's client or from the web client, which will be nothing but the OPAS server, OPAS web server. So for this video, I'm going ahead and adding a media asset using the OPAS web server. So for this, I just open the web browser link and then log in with the HPM user. The username and password for this being HPM. Once we are in, here we have the upload icon. So I'll just go ahead and select it, browse my image. So I have the image in my download folder. I go ahead, select the image and then open it. Once it is ready, go ahead and click on upload. The image is now uploaded. So now if we go to the pipeline module and workflow module, we will see one entries have been processed. So if you see now, the pipeline module is processing that particular image. And the processing is done. Even the workflow has executed. So the workflow execution is starting for it. So it will be creating the derivatives and the workflow execution completed as well. So now if we go to the web client and try to search that particular asset, for this we click on this file name. My file name was Informatica, and then I click on search. So this was the image that I had uploaded, and if you could see, a derivative got created. If you want to download and see this derivative, you can just click on the save button. The derivative has been downloaded. And if we open it, you can see this is the derivative that was created, and it is of size 70 cross 70, which was intended. And if you also see, the derivative will be of JPEG format. So if I just go ahead to my downloads, the image that was downloaded, you see the format is JPG. This brings us to the end of the demo. We would love to hear from you. You can leave your feedbacks and comments at supportvideos@informatica.com and also on our Twitter handle. Thank you.